All right, hello everyone. Peter here, and have a little bit of collage action for you here. I made this collage out of some sort of fashion magazine or catalog and a seed catalog. I stood around in the magazine aisle of the grocery store for quite some time, poking and prodding and flipping through different magazines, and I think the employees there started to get a little bit suspicious for some reason after a while because after about 10 minutes, it seemed like an employee would start coming around and like pretending to scan something down at the other end of the aisle, kind of looking at me out of the corner of their eyes. It was fine. Eventually, I picked two magazines. This seed catalog was really impressive to me. Not so many pictures of seeds, but rather the finished product of what would happen when the seeds would be planted and grow to their full fruition. Vegetables and fruits and flowers, so on and so forth, right? Big, full, vibrant, glossy photos, and I really enjoyed it. So this is an exercise in, well, manual cut and paste, I suppose. And it's fun for me. I like this. Maybe not very widely lauded on Instagram or something, but I had a lot of fun doing it. I think anyone should do it. Go grab a couple of cool magazines, or you can even do this with pictures you find on the internet if you have any sort of printer. Even if you have, I think, a cool color printer, it might work. I don't know. I'm a little bit discouraged by printers because it feels like it's expensive to print things sometimes with printer ink and toner. But, sometimes it's just what it takes. I used a scissors for a lot of it to cut a lot of things out, and then a little bit of an X-Acto knife to do some exact touching up, and then a glue stick to paste things down. The glue stick was a little bit frustrating sometimes because I used a big fat one. Sometimes I want a little bit more precision work. And then when I was done, I slapped this sucker in a frame. And when I finished with it, that crisp black border around it really tied the whole thing together. The idea of a collage is interesting to me, taking all these things that by themselves, it's a cabbage, it's a coconut, it's a cucumber, and then, you chop it apart, making it into something else, maybe just some other vague shape, right? There was a picture of cabbages, and I cut it into the shape of a cucumber, and then I put it underneath some other thing and mix it together, and then it was just some other accumulation of shapes. Interesting to look at, maybe a little bit more chaotic, colorful. I struggle with using colors in a lot of my other art, but this, maybe it's just simply fun and satisfying. A good little arts and crafts thing. Arts and crafts kind of has a different meaning, maybe a lower meaning. It's more approachable than fine arts. But I don't really like labeling things like that, do I? No, I don't. I don't know, maybe I just liked it because it was such a different way to work with colors and shapes than I'm normally. Usually I put down the lines one by one with my pen, and here I could move around whole big chunks of lines and colors, that they were already there, and I could manipulate them, cut them apart, put them together, arrange them over and on top of each other. When I really want to glue something down, bam, there. I didn't plan it out too much. At first I thought maybe I should arrange it all and then start gluing it down, but that seemed like some colossal task that would be very difficult. They start sticking in your hands. When you move one thing, it's like a game of pick up sticks. So I just glued one thing down and then maybe arrange one or two things, start gluing those down, then just start gluing everything down on top of each other, and then I had the finished product. And it was kind of like collage doodling for me. And I was very happy with and entertained by the way it turned out. And I think I could do it again. Whenever I get the craving, just go back to the magazine aisle, pick out a couple more magazines, and I liked it. I really did. I think it looks good on the wall, too. Yeah, that's it. Let me know if y'all try it, or if you've ever done anything like this before. I feel like collage is a long tradition. People have been doing this forever. I think another thing you could try to seal the whole thing, put some Mod Podge over it, something like that, right? That's a thing. Yeah. People do amazing stuff with this. I've seen people do it with like cutting dollar bills apart, cutting all sorts of things. Yeah, there's tons of possibilities. Maybe I could try it with my own drawings sometime. That'd be crazy. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good day. Love y'all.